With a shocking number of Ukraine mercenary deaths, what is the outlook for private military? Hello, this is Chart GPT today. Kind of looking at the private military industry here a little bit, but we've kind of focused on the Ukrainian war since mercenaries are heavily used in the Ukrainian war that's going on. We don't want to get into specific politics of it, looking at the specific issues relative to the mercenary industry. Take a look at the foreign mercenaries in Ukraine. Here's kind of a sheet. I can't validate this 100%, but it kind of gives you an idea. Europe obviously is sending the most. Poland, probably because it's proximity to the Ukraine conflict. Romania as well, but it's interesting, United Kingdom and France is high on the list there in terms of the total amount there. In the other region, Eastern Europe and other areas, Asia, there's Georgia, which is close, again, proximity, but for the most part it tails off. The Australia and Oceania not interested, Africa not interested. In America, has about 1,000, a little over 1,100 there. And interesting one here is Canada. Now Canada has a little bit of a higher Ukrainian immigrants into Canada, but it's interesting for a country that small, has nearly the same amount as the U.S., where Ukrainian-born people are not that much. So you can see, but countries close to the conflict might get involved, but it's kind of interesting that some of these other countries like UK, France, and Canada are involved in it, and not necessarily justified by the number of people. And total, they claim about 14,000, and not quite half of them, 40%-ish, ended up dead. Oh dear. So here's kind of how pro-Russian entities send their crypto, how they fund this. A lot of these are using the crypto markets to fund these folks, because it sometimes is a dubious kind of a black ops operations, and most of it is coming from the exchanges. So they're going to be under scrutiny here. We're funding a lot of this private military folks here, and you can see here that most of the profile of pro-Russian entities receiving crypto are U.S. sanctioned entities and military fundraisers. So whether Bitcoin will come under pressure because of that, probably not that big of an issue, but something to be looked at. Anyway, in any case, here is the private military services market from 2022 to about $250 billion, and it's set to go to about $500 billion. So pretty good growth there, and it looks like it's going to be a thing of the future here. So say some of the military-industrial complex folks. In any case, we asked the AI, what is the potential good idea or bad idea of fighting wars using mercenaries? You read what the AI says and take our online poll. Is fighting war with mercenaries a good idea? Anyway, follow the post link in the description box, and don't forget to subscribe.